guys, welcome back. Good to see you again. I have a couple of updates for you and a little bit of a project to work on. Well, hello. So in the last episode, we put the roof most of the way together but didn't get it quite completed. I've done a little bit of off-camera work, just kind of finished the details of the inside of the roof, added a chandelier in both rooms here, just for some non-floor torch lighting. Ultimately, we won't have any torches laying around. We'll figure out how to light up the inside of this place without these things all over the place. But for now, two very simple chandeliers will do the trick. So, I was facing a bit of a dilemma. I was not sure if I wanted to extend our cabin this direction, sort of inland, make some more interior room. I think it would be better to leave it with the dimensions that it has currently. Just because if we choose to extend the house out this direction, I'll have to cut even further into this hillside, and ultimately we're going to lose a lot of open space up here. And I would rather keep this as nice and open as possible. So, that being said, this is the front of the house for sure at this point. Now what we need is a front porch, because what is a nice country homey cabin without a beautiful front porch to go with it? We're going to continue the theme of stone brick for the flooring out onto the porch also. I think we're going to go four wide, 2 wide, 3 wide, 4 wide, 3 wide. I think 3 wide. I have a really tough time with odd versus even numbers. I prefer odd numbers always. So if we do it like this, essentially we are going to have a 2 wide walkway, and then this third block on the outside is going to end up being where our porch railing is. So I wouldn't actually consider that part of our walkway, which means our porch is actually going to be 2 blocks wide. And I'm not super big on even numbers, but I think if we tried to extend it one further, it would look out of place. An upside down stair here, so this will be the very corner of our porch, and for that we will need a support beam of some sort. I think dark oak is the way to go. Just because the walls are spruce, I think that dark oak will stand out nicely, and then it'll help blend it in with the roof a bit more. Let's go for 3 high. 2 high is way too squished. Feel like you're hitting your head. And then run our railing along the edge of the porch, like so. This end is going to be significantly more difficult, just because the roof comes down so low. So realistically, we can't run, where do we put our stairs on that side? Next to the beam. So we can't put our stairs here because then we're hitting our heads on the roof, and that's no bueno. We do not want that. So what if we did one of these? Sure. What if these were upside down stairs instead of full blocks? Yeah, I really don't know. We'll come back to this. Not going to waste a ton of time trying to figure out how to make that look good, so we'll finish what we're doing and then we'll come back and make some tweaks later. We have a few things to figure out. I think I have my mind pretty well set on what I want to do here, but it may not look as good as I was hoping for once we get everything put together. Obviously, since this is part of the roof, we want it to either be made from stairs or bottom half slabs. And we have to figure out exactly where we want them. That feels a little high up, but I think if we come over here and kind of take a look from further back, that would be about appropriate for a porch roof or a porch covering, especially since it's going to line up really well with this roof line over here. So I think that's going to work out. Let's go ahead and do that. I think that that's probably as good as it's gonna get. I mean, maybe, just maybe, we can take this stair right here and turn it sideways, and that'll make the transition that much more pleasant to the eyeballs. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I think that worked out way better than it should have. Cool. So the outside is completed. The stair locations seem to work out pretty well. We've got a roof overhang of 1 block. The inside is very square. So our next question is, do we take dark oak like this? And these fence posts aren't going to line up perfectly. That's okay. It'll be fine. Do we want dark oak stairs underneath? Or do we want maybe some spruce? Do I have spruce? I have spruce logs. Do I have any spruce stairs? 8 of them. That's enough for experimentation. So we can have this nice, dark, rich colored wood. Or we could, well, that's problematic. Throw some spruce in as an accent piece. Nope. Nope. I do not like that in the least bit. So we will stick with dark oak. The spruce wood as an accent piece is something that we did. I don't know if you saw that earlier. Something that we did in the bedroom over here. I think it helps to break up all of the dark oak. We didn't need to do that in here because there's only 2 sections of stairs, and then it's broken apart by the spruce logs. So hard no on the spruce. We don't want that, but we will stick with the dark oak. Sometimes all one color is okay. So then, did we have enough fencing? Oh yeah, we had plenty of fencing. That's problematic because the fence post needs to be here. Look at this. See, you set your roof line out and you feel nice and sheltered and so cozy. You know, I seem to recall that on any Minecraft world I've played, it seems like it rains non-stop, which can get pretty obnoxious. However, dare I say, I think I'd almost prefer it if it rained in this world a little bit more than it does. There have been very few occasions where it has rained. I think it always happens when I'm recording. So, you know, go figure. But hopefully the ambient weather noises aren't too loud. I try to keep them down, especially when you get a thunderstorm. Yeah, I think that worked out really nicely. It's not super obtrusive, but it complements the rest of the building pretty well. I was going back and forth on what exactly I wanted to do with this section of wall, non-existent wall. I thought about maybe doing another door over here, but do we really need a door if we're gonna have one right here? I think we can probably go without. So then maybe in place of, where'd all my spruce logs go? Oh, they got separated. So maybe in place of a door, we'll just do one nice wide window. I think dark oak would be the way to go here. Maybe something just kind of like this to add a little bit more depth to this porch area. And then some glass panes through here. I don't love that you can see the top of the logs, but I think it's okay. Kind of breaks up the monotony a little bit. And then this feels pretty, nope, that's not gonna work. This feels pretty square. I don't like it. Let's run some stairs along here. Feels a little cluttered. I feel a tiny bit claustrophobic, but... And if I do stairs there, I feel like I'm obligated to put a stair here. Whoa! There goes the angry vacuum cleaner. Stair here. Yeah, that's not too bad. It does feel a little weird having this nice open section here and then kind of having it scrunched down a little bit here. But I think I can learn to live with it. I have very conflicted emotions about these two logs. But I feel like if we do away with them, then there's nothing in place to break up that. So I feel like that helped quite a bit. Maybe if we place them along the sides, this might be something that I just need to experiment with over time. I don't know about that. I think okay. I'm kind of grasping at straws here. So let's leave this alone. I'm going to put them back where they were initially because when I first placed them, it didn't feel like an eyesore. From the outside, I like it. From the inside, it's kind of meh. We might remedy that by just placing, like, you know, utilitarian items here, like our furnaces, crafting table, anvil, chests, that kind of thing. Just kind of cover up that so it's not so flat. So this alone looks a little bit bland, just the stone transitioning straight to the grass. I think we can do a little bit better than that. I do have limited block types available, but I think we're gonna do just a little, set out far enough, a little flower bed of sorts. Do I want it to cross here? I can always undo it if I don't. Okay, so I thought about using coarse dirt as our flower bed that sort of wraps around our porch here. I'm not a huge fan of dirt blocks in general, even the coarse dirt, at least for this application. I enjoy rocks used in landscape, so river rock, pebbles, whatever you want to call it. So I think that having a rock flower bed, I don't know that flower bed is even really the correct term. Let's maybe run this in. Okay, so that helps with the landscaping a little bit, gives a little bit of a definition and border. And then you cannot have a gorgeous rocky flower bed without having some rain chains to go with it. That's the other advantage to using gravel over coarse dirt, at least if you think about real world physics, is that if you have rain running off of your roof and splashing down onto dirt, it's going to erode and turn to mud. If you have rain running down onto rocks, you don't really have anything to worry about, at least not for however long it takes water to erode rocks. A lot longer than dirt. Oh, I also messed with this side of the house a little bit. We had our stone brick blocks sticking out where these flower beds are now. I pushed those back and went with flower beds instead. That way we can have nice looking... Is that one going to turn to grass? I feel like these blocks have been here for quite some time, and that should definitely be grass by now. Anyway, little bit of modification here. We need to go up and move that spruce plank back because it is 1 block forward from the rest of the spruce planks on this wall. Oh, is it? I'm missing a stair there. That's what the problem is, because this spruce block is on the same level as this one, but there's no... Oh my gosh, I don't even have any... Oh my gosh. Let me fix that real quick. Okay, that was a little embarrassing, but it is fixed. We now have upside down stairs on this roof line as well as this one. So I think aside from the window, which we still need to go get some sand to make glass with, aside from the window, I think this side is pretty much done. I need to plant a few flowers in those flower beds. There we go. There is our completed... You know what? Looking at it from this distance, I'm having second thoughts about the gravel. Might go back and do something else with that. It may be that it's too flat. Maybe I need to round it off a little bit. That could be my problem. That's something I will mess with off camera. Now we need to figure out our front yard. Our porch is complete. Now we need some landscaping. But I think in terms of landscaping, vegetation, decoration, terraforming, because I need to cut I need to cut these two hills back and make them look natural, transition very nicely down to the level on which our home is on. I think we'll save all of that stuff for a future episode and call it a day with our completed porch here. Alright guys, I think that's gonna conclude this episode. We have our porch built. It is looking quite nice, very cozy, very rustic, very cabiny. I'm very happy with it so far. In a future episode, we'll tackle some front yard landscaping, kind of make it look more natural and less flat and bland. But I think that this is a good stopping point. So thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you in the next one.